This video is for me and my students. It's my own interpretation, so take it how you'd like to. So what we're going to look at now is the Act 3, Scene 2, where Juliet is waiting for Romeo for their wedding night. Woohoo, bow chicka wow wow. And the version that we've watched is Miranda Tapsell in Shakespeare Unbound. Again, link will be in the description below, or it's on our MyEd page. So all the questions that we've got, sorry, all the questions that we have are available to literally, you can have the video on one tab and you can have the questions up here and you can literally listen and type. The only question I'm really going to take you through is the one down the very bottom, which is the quote. So the quote that we've got is, "Come, gentle knight, come, loving black-browed knight, give me my Romeo, and when I shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun." Because Romeo and Juliet really only meet at night. So that is their, like, it's everything happens in the shadows of the night. So, like, they met at night at a party. They presumably snuck away late afternoon, evening to go get married at confession. They are now meeting for their wedding night at night, hence wedding night, duh. And everything else tragic for them usually happens at night. So really in the secrecy of the night. So really it's just Juliet who is finally like, I was able to decide who I want to love and who wants to be my husband and who I'm falling in love with. I want you to cut out Romeo and put him among the stars so everyone can be like, oh my God, Romeo. All right, everyone, Romeo needs to go up there so everyone can fall in love with him. Okay, this is the end of her innocence as such. So she was a young girl at the start of the play, film, novel, however you've read and interpreted it, whatever format. And she has now become a wife because of that time. You were a girl, then you got married, and that was it. That was your main purpose, is to get married and have children. So she has now become a woman, and now she's about to really become a woman, which, yep, is just what you think it is. Because that's what it was. You were meant to save yourself for marriage and be holy virginity, which is why there's so much innuendo throughout this whole thing. Shakespeare was full of it. So if... Oh, that's what I forgot to grab. Alright, if I quickly skip into Act... forgotten the one. Act 3, Scene 2. Oh, here, because I had it open to the page, so it's all creased, isn't it? So if I just... So again, not my words, no fear, Shakespeare, a legend. So if we just go across to OG... which is like... Anyway. I wish the sun would hurry up and set, and night would come immediately. When the night comes and everyone goes to sleep, Romeo will leap into my arms and no one will know. Again, secret night. Everything happens at night. Romeo will leap into my beauty makes it possible for lovers to see how to make love in the dark. Or else love is blind and its best time is the night. I wish night would come like a widow dressed in black so I can learn how to submit to my husband and lose my virginity. Let the blood rushing to my cheeks be calmed. Because obviously she's nervous and all she's thinking about, because she hasn't done anything before, is like, sex. In the darkness, let me, a shy virgin, learn the strange act of sex so that it seems innocent, modest and true. Come, night. Come, Romeo. You're like a day that comes during the night. You're whiter than snow on the black wings of a raven. Come, gentle night. Come, loving dark night, because everything always happens at night. Give me my Romeo. And when I die, turn him into stars and form a constellation in his image. His face will make the heavens so bright that the world will fall in love with the night and forget about the garish sun. Because the sun sucks, because my life sucks, because Dad wants me to marry Paris and he is too old. Hence why she hates daylight. Oh, I have bought love's mansion, but I haven't moved in yet. I belong to Romeo now, but he hasn't taken possession of me yet. This day is so boring that I feel like a child on the night before a holiday, waiting to put on my fancy new clothes. So she just sat there all day. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm over this. When's Romeo going to get here? Oh, he's going to get at night. What's the time? Oh, look at that. It's lunchtime. She's literally just waiting for the night to fall in love with him. So really that is this scene, even though Miranda Tapsell portrays it so beautifully and is just like, oh, woe is me in love. Whereas I'm reading it and oh, Juliet. And again, my interpretation. You might love this scene. I think having read it now in so many different interpretations, I'm a bit like, oh, I really want an interpretation where Juliet's got like some girl power in her. Again, my interpretation. If you've got questions, email me, but not the weird people on the internet. Thanks, guys.